Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival, where we have done a lot of prep work. We've got our fuel, we've got our pentax, we've got our large fuel tank, we've got our warp drive tank, we've got another O2 tank, we've got an RCST2, we've got some lights, so we're going to be going up there for a little bit. Not for long, because we still don't have a lot of stuff up there. Right, so where are we? There we go. So this come out quite easy, because don't forget, I've noticed is that your vehicles will go in orbit. Okay, so be aware of that, because sometimes I have to go right the way around the other side of the ship just to get it done. Don't forget to put your helmet on. We're going to put the jetpack on here, because what I want to do is I want to finish filling the top of this room. So we need those blocks there. Now luckily we don't get attacked in space from this planet, as long as you don't get too close. So this is the warp section here. This is the section that we're going to be doing next. So take J off. Okay, now the next thing that we need to have in here is we need to have lights. Okay. And it looks like we can't place these on capital ships. Why not? SV or HV? Damn it. Okay, so we're going to have to do without lights at the minute. Well, it isn't too bad, I suppose. We could hopefully get some stuff done here. We'll have to go and sort that out. So how much power have we got on here? We've got 6 hours. So it's kind of dark here. so I don't really want to put anything else there. RCS, because the RCS, right, that's the RCS. Okay, that was put there deliberately anyway for the room. So this is the next room that we're doing, which is the warp core room, and we're going to have the warp drive tank here, which is okay, fair enough, that looks okay there. So we're going to put that in there. Okay, we don't know what this is, we don't know what it does. Warp fuel, okay, so we've got warp fuel there. Oh look, nice and pink, my favourite colour. So we're not too sure on, whoops, on this. So that's okay, it only holds a few. So if we want to do a lot of warp jumping, we're going to need quite a few of these. So we may have to decide, right, okay, we need to have this wall here as warp drives, as basic warp drive fuel tanks. So that is actually quite a nice thing that they've done there. So let's see how we're doing on this. So thrusters are missing. Okay, so we can actually move the ship shortly if we was in the thing, but not a lot. Power usage is 14%. Max output 1 megawatt. We're using 140 kilowatts. Fuel 860. Oxygen 1800. Offline protection no. Stats, statistics, this is new bit. Okay, so this is good. So yeah, so small vessel, non-docked passengers. Nice how it's done it. So what are we? Size, block count 700.6 tons, generators, max output, fuel, warp drive no, available AU 4 AU. So we're getting there, we are getting there. So we need, what do we need next? We need lights. Definitely need lights. Another fuel and oxygen. So we can take the oxygen, take some of this out of here. That's it really, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Back down to Earth. Back down to Earth. Look how my ship is. Right. So we're gonna, I'd say, carry on with just a little bit of this. I've got some oxygen. So we're gonna tee out. Now if you tee out, your ship won't move, but you will, because you need your jetpack on. Okay, but your ship won't move because it's just staying there stationary by forces. Right, so I do know that the warp core is very big. Can't remember how wide it was, but I know this section will be making it wider. Now this is where we're going to be using the paint gun. And that is Emmanuel S460 SF64. Hi to welcome to the channel. Hate it when I do that. Okay, so you can still see that we've got quite a lot to go there. So paint tool, white, reason I do that is so I know where my centre line for the ship is. Now obviously we're going to want some 1, 2, 3, so we're going to want that there. Or no, what we can do, we can, because we know that we're going to need fuel tanks. I've just had a reasonably decent idea, I think. Well, I think it is anyway. So we'll have pink divider, so that's I can't see that one. So we'll mark it out in white. So that's 1, 2, 3. It'll be a bit tight there. 1, 2, 3, and then the wall. Right. Grey. Warp core fuel, so that's going to be 2, 4, 6, going to be 8, but we can make that what's the name now? Manta has told me it's 5 by 5, so this is why we mark out our lines. So we've got how many we got here? So if we mark it out in yellow, so we've got so we're going to come in and have 1, 2, 3, and then pick another colour. We'll have red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the size of the warp core. Okay, that's the size of the warp core. So we want the centre point going here, dead centre there, and then obviously we're going to have to make that bit fatter. But yeah, we've got that control room here, so we can also go now and make sure that we go and look. So we need some of these, so we need to make sure about that as well. So J off, because we got that there. So that's looking good. That's looking good. I like that. I do like that. And don't forget, we've got to have 2 docking bays yet as well. So let's go back to down to earth. It should be a straight dive. Let's have a look, see where we are. So we need to come about. And now we need to go forward. So we should hit our base quite easily. There, what was that on the map? Go back home nice and safely. Right, there we go. Right, so found out that those lights were useless to us, so we now need to go capital vessel. Okay, so this is 3 HP. So, right, okay, so these lights CV and BA, so we need those. So we need God, how many do we need? 1, 2, 3, about 6. About 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can always come back down and get those. And how much iron have we got? 29 iron. So we need metal pieces, don't we? Yeah, need metal pieces. So we're gonna do that. So we haven't got none. Again, prep work. Always prep work. Excuse me. Now on the guns, I don't know whether we should have one straight set down the middle or one on either side. Right, okay, so enough of that. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll have those. Right. So what else did we need? We're going to take another large O2, so we might be able to get away with doing all of those. So it's 2, 3 metal components, 5. Metal components, 6. So we want another fuel tank. And we want another one of these, don't we? Warp drive tank. We're not too worried about this yet. So we need warp drive. So we need 5 flux coils. Flux coils. So we've got 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 motors. So let's have a look at the motors. Reactor core motors. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And oh, I need 4. Then the electronics we want is 5, and that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then the warp drive, and then we're going to be spamming this again. There we go. So while that does the blocks, let's have a look at our food here. Yeah. So we're gonna have a look at the seeds now. So let's see, what have we got? What do we have? We need durian sprouts, space durians. So we need to go and get some of those. Look at that. So we can take that one out. That'll give us 2 there. Yep. And that one's growing there. So we've got those. Tomatoes done. So we need 3 pumpkins. wheat, tomato, space, corn, pumpkin. So I need 2 pumpkins. And 2 wheat, I think, by the look of it. I'll just check. I don't think, did I see wheat in there? Yes, so we can do that one. We'll make another wheat sprout anyway. So this is the pumpkin here. Got 1, 2 of those. I'd hate to be raided if I was on multiplayer. We'll have a look. So we've got space thorns, tomatoes, pumpkins and bread. We've got those. That would be nice to have a cheeseburger. Textured plant protein. What is textured plant protein? And cactus spears? Jeez, that sounds a really hard one to get. I mean, I've never even seen textured plant protein. That's the best one to have, because there's no perish time on it. Oh, that's what we use sugar cane for. Waffles, flour and egg. Not really much into it. Right. I think we only wanted the 3 pumpkins, didn't we? Yes. Right, so let's go and plant those, and hopefully by the time that we've done all that, I keep going at the wrong door, they'll all be done and ready. Right, so first one's first. We'll have the wheat done. And then we'll have the pumpkin done. So now that gives us 9 meals. We can spend some time, we can get 9 meals out of it, and that's okay. Now on this I want to have a look at medical. We do have the badges, the aloe vera. So let's see how this is doing. Okay, so that's 100 blocks there. So I'm going to take another 100 blocks of these. And I want to have a look at medical supplies. Right, so small meds, alien, purified water, so that's okay. Alien plasma, where have we got alien plasma? Alien plasma ZR1. No, this is 2. Says it can make it. ZR1. Fine, well, we'll have a look. So it's ZR1s, but that is saying ZR1 with 2. So that's okay. So what do we need for a large one? Alien Plasma T6, Aloe Vera, okay. Alien Thorn, Magnesium, Antidote Peas, Poisonous Bite. Yeah, we need to make some of those. We've got 15 now. Injection. Yeah, we need to make some more of the injections. Let's go and get some magnesium powder. We'll take half of that. Right, so that's there. So how much do we get? So we get 1, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What do we need for these ones? Aloe vera and the Ajax fruit. But what does it do? Open wound. Open wound. Well, we haven't got the Ajax fruit yet. First time I've ever been building med supplies up. Energy pills, eggplant. Well, we can't use that. That's on the other planet. Adrenaline, Phoenix fern frond. Now I've got Phoenix fern frond. Omicron. Yes, we will be going to Omicron because I think there's a plant on there that we need. Phoenix. I've seen the Phoenix frond. You know what? I think I've only seen it once. The whole of the time I've been on this planet. Phoenix frond. Never did know what it was used for until now. So there we go. That Phoenix fern frond is for the adrenaline shot. Stamina boost 50 seconds. Not really worth it because you've got water and you've got coffee. You can just spam water. Aloe vera, seaweed, cheese, mule meat. Never got that. And bread and flour, of course. That's it. These are the easiest ones to make. That's it, I believe. Weapons. Aloe vera, cobra leaves. Cobra leaves we can go and make. I've never eaten poison food. Why do we even need stomach pills? Why do we even need stomach pills? Right. So how are we doing? So warp drive, steel blocks, fuel tank, electronics. Lights. this, isn't it? That is it. Hydrogen bottles. That's it. Let's go back up to space. Let's get our ship built. Now the first place I'm going to take the capital ship is to the moon, because I've been told that there's been lots of crystals on the moon. So I say, being in orbit. There we go. Right, so helmet on, T, right, so this is where we are now. I want jetpack on. How far did we fall? Small vessel. Go. Right, so we can see that, like I said, we're going to need some lights here. So this is the first thing that I want to do. Put jetpack off. Right, take the drill off. Right, we'll just finish this little bit off here. There you go. So this is next. Right, so it's the centre point there. Whoops. Hopefully I'll better not be stuck. Did not want to get stuck. Huh. Right, so that's your warp core. Those of you that have never seen it before, that's your warp core. Okay. So that's a 5x5 there, and we can see that it actually does fit in the room, but slightly off. Look, it's always slightly off center, and we did put that in the center, so we won't need to. Oh, hi Fortress, welcome. So yeah, we can now carry on building. Oh no, it's not off center, it is on center. This is why I like the paint gun, okay, because you can see that the warp core is dead center. Okay, so we need to think about putting that under there. Now that's a warp core room. Now how many is that blocks? That's 1, 2. So let's get the paint gun out, because this is going to be a large room. So you can change the colour of it to whatever colour you like. You just click on it and do it, so it's kind of cool there. Right, so we now need 3 more blocks here. I need to get rid of that. These need to be coloured yellow. And then we are on the next wall. Now the next compartment we can build quite quickly, because we why are they a different colour? Are they? Yeah, okay, so they're just there. So paint gun here, white, put those there. So much fun. And one. Right, so you need that size of room just for the walk core. Okay, and you can make it smaller. I just like the bit so I can walk around it. But yeah, that's okay there. So we take our jetpack off. Like I said, we've got oxygen, so you can see that you're going to be, it's a tight squeeze around here, but you can see that we can walk all the way around it quite nicely. And this is going to be the warp fuel. What's the name? RCS. So this is looking nice. So there's lots of room here for us to do what we want. We've got oxygen, another oxygen in there. So is this, yes, this we need to change the colour because we said oxygen was going to be white. Right, what I'm going to be doing, for those of you that are asking like what Fortress Craft is, Fortress America, sorry, is, let's just go out and we can do this. Right, basically we're building a long brick. You can see it's a long brick. Okay, so the next part that we're going to be building is going to either be on top, yeah, because we're going to have a whole new layer on the top, and that's going to be food. Okay, so you're probably at the maximum bit here because we're not going to need anything else on there. You're going to be having food on the medical bay and the control bay, and then it's going to have an outer skin. And the reason it's going to have an outer skin and an inner skin is because we want to make it so it's curved. Probably put some nice stuff on the outside, and that's it. The front cabin is going to have all of that done. So yeah, it's kind of going to be like a long sausage roll, really, I can say. So we're going to nickname this the sausage roll, because that basically is just a long tunnel. You don't have to have it as a long tunnel. I don't think anybody would really want a copy of this, but it's functional. That is the whole idea. It's functional. Okay, so we've nicknamed this the HMK sausage roll. There we go. And that's because Fortress America asked the question. So we've got fuel here, we've got hydrogen here. So I want these fuel packs in here. Okay, because they're emergency ones. I'll tell you what, we're only going to have $50. Right, so we can have another fuel tank here. Again, making sure that we keep it in the right section, because currently at the moment we have 5 hours and 4 minutes left. So just top off all these. Now these ones are coming out. Did that get done with hydrogen? Yeah, hydrogen packs. Okay, so currently we've got 3 of those and 3 of those. So we are on currently 5 hours 44 minutes before we die. Lift only goes up and down against gravity. Because what you've got to do is when you place this to gravity, right, if I took that off and turned it upside down, yeah, so it was up there, you'd be walking on the ceiling. If I put it on the wall, you'd be walking on the wall. So yeah, you've got to be careful how you place that. So what is left? What have we got in our inventory? We haven't really got much left to do up here. Again, it's a lot of prep work. I've got 2 lights. I don't really need 2 lights anymore. Do I need one up past the warp core? No, because I ain't got the blocks. So that's it. We've got the warp core there. So again, we need to build blocks. I'm probably going to put the lift in here or in the or in this room. It might go in this room actually, because we can do that. But yeah, we've got the outer skin to build yet, but the outer skin build is going to take a long while. But we're going to be building that, and that's going to be really fun to do, I think. Not. So jetpack on. Okay, so you can see that the build's coming. But what I'm also going to have to protect the warp core is we're going to have 2 parking bays. Okay, so they need to be made because you need one for your hovercraft and one for your small vehicle. Okay, so that will be going out bigger. We've got the guns to put on the top. Okay, so we're only going to be having 1 gun straight down the center. Then we'll have the side guns. So the next room after the warp core, when we do the next hour episode sometime next weekend, is going to be building the engines. Okay, building the back engines. So that's all well and good. So yeah, HMK Sausage is ready to rock and roll soon. I wouldn't like to jump it at this point in time either. I might build another RCS system and stuff like that, but there you go, a square block, just a square block. So we've got to put the feet on and everything like that. So a long way to go before you can build and jump a capital vessel. But with that, have fun, stay safe, and we'll see you next time when we carry on getting the supplies for the capital vessel. Bye for now.